All right, hopefully I have enough light to pull this off. But here is kind of the first stage of the butterfly garden. I have it all planted out. I went through and shoveled out all the weeds, all the grass. Right now it's just bare soil in between. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. I mulched this bed once before and the weeds just come up through the mulch, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. But anyway, what I have here so far is right here some lobelia. I have some salvia. Where am I pointing? Right here. These are a clump of daisies. Let me get up in here so you can see a little better. And right here I have some more lantana, another clump of daisies, yarrow, white echinacea, purple echinacea. Come over here. Losing my balance. White echinacea, red yarrow, stone crop, sedum. I don't know which variety. It's from my neighbor. Hers do really well. Buried in snow every year, and they come up just no problem whatsoever. Lantana, let me get over here so you can see. Yellow lantana right here. Autumn sage right here, salvia. These are some irises that I transplanted. No, I'm wrong. Those are irises from a friend. She thinks that they're blue, but she's not really sure. Let me come over here. I just planted this before I picked up the camera. Garden sage, and what's around it is comfrey leaves, kind of doing the chop and drop to give fertilizer boost, nitrogen to this sage. This dandelion or jonquil or whatever you want to call it, I call them dandelions. These will dry up and fade off. They'll be gone by summer, and then this sage will kind of take over this whole area and hopefully bloom and give some good food to the pollinators. This is a grape hyacinth. I'm pretty sure it's a grape hyacinth. It was growing over here in our yard, way down there by the hedges. I just took a shovel, stuck it in the ground, and pulled up as big a clump as I could get, and stuck it in this corner. And so far it's lived. It's a little droopy, but I think that it's going to pull through and possibly come back next year. And in here is just kind of an abundance of irises that I ended up moving. They were all kind of clumped together here, so I kind of spread them out over in here, and they're all white, I'm thinking. And ours don't bloom until late spring, early summer, and a lot of people in my neighborhood's irises have already bloomed, and some of the blooms are even spent. You know, that's how long they've been in bloom. Yellow, blue, purple, ones like that. But these will be a later blooming iris. This clump right here is echinacea. It is you can see my hand. It's probably, gosh, a good foot across. This was a seed, one of the only successful seeds that I tried to do. I planted a whole pack in a flat, and some of them sprouted, they germinated, and then they just never made it any further than that. This is one of the ones that actually survived. It gets very neglected. As much as I try and take care of it, I get busy with work and then it gets neglected, but man, it just keeps rocking on, keeps shining, blooms like crazy. And I think next year when it goes dormant, I'm going to dig it up and separate it maybe. I don't know, I'm trying to think about that. I'm kind of afraid to fool with it. I have this weird bond with this plant, starting it from seed and being the only one. I don't know quite what I'm going to do. I do want to consider separating it so that we can take it with us when we move, at least, you know, an offspring from it. Anyway, I'm kind of babbling about this, but I'm kind of attached to this echinacea. Something pretty cool is the flower stalks on this get 3.5 feet, and they kind of tip over from the weight of the flower head. And what had happened was it kind of leaned over this way to the left, and I think the wind might have helped it a little bit further along, but one of the seeds from one of the flower heads got over here and actually germinated, and I have actually two here. I think it's actually one that has kind of divided itself, and I had no idea it was there. I was weeding out this bed, like pulling all this nasty grass out like this, and this whole area was just covered. Let me stand up so you can see better. This whole area was just covered in weeds, and as I was pulling out the weeds, I saw what I thought was a plant, and lo and behold, it was an echinacea that came from the mother, which is over here now. So that is just really cool that that happened. So now I have I guess not a volunteer echinacea, but a sprouted and growing and dividing echinacea from the mother plant. So that's cool. Anyway, and also I forgot to mention that, let me get back up in here so you can see. Back up in here is right here a jasmine, star jasmine. My wife mentioned that she wanted to have a jasmine plant, so I surprised her. Got this one here. I'm going to let it grow up the deck here and over to the sides to kind of fill in this open spot here. So anyway, kind of a long video, but part one of the butterfly garden. I have milkweed and zinnias. The zinnias sprouted. I have them in my room under a grow light. I'm still waiting for the milkweed to sprout. I bought a tropical variety of milkweed. It won't survive our winter, but I should be able to get the plants up height and blooming by the time the monarchs come. And I'm going to put milkweed and zinnias in this area and kind of all along in here to fill up this area here that you see open. Saw the first butterfly today. It was not a monarch. I'm not sure what it was, but they're definitely out looking for food. So I think with timing, the way I did it, I think this is going to be perfect for them. I should have enough nectar and hopefully milkweed to offer the monarchs if they want to feed and possibly lay eggs. The caterpillars will have something to eat. Well, I'm losing my light and there's more and more kid sounds behind me. So I think I'm going to end this video now. I just wanted to document stage one of this butterfly garden. I will do updates as I can. Hopefully these plants get big and start flowering quick, just in time for the monarchs to come through. If you like this video, click that thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, click subscribe to see more videos. And until the next time, thanks for watching.